Hey everybody, this is Anthony and you're watching The Humble Horologist. We're going to be looking at a couple of things today, a watch and a family artifact. And why should be the question. I'll answer that in just a minute. Stay tuned. Okay, so let's start off with this knife to begin with. What this is a very old, well, older than most of us. It's an old, well-worn case pocket knife. And when I say pocket knife, we're talking it'd have to be a big pocket. Normally, this kind of watch would be carried in a little leather pouch on your belt, but this is a watch that belonged to my dad, who died back in 1991. Up until that time, he used this knife for years. I keep calling it a watch. And as you can see, it's got a lot of marking on it. It looks rough, but it held up. He used this thing as a hammer at times to tap things. You're not supposed to do that with a knife, but it just goes to show you how tough it was. But one day, after my dad died, I found this watch in an old toolbox that had been left in a leaky garage that had gotten water in the toolbox, and everything in it was rusted. And you could not even open this knife up to see the blades. But I took it to someone my daughter recommended to restore it, and they did a really good job of doing just that. Now, both blades operate just fine. Yes, there's a lot of wear, rust and stuff, that had to be dealt with, but this blade will cut you. It is sharp, okay? It's a good knife even now. But that's what a knife is supposed to do. It's supposed to cut, right? Well, what is not supposed to cut? That is a watch. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, this watch is the Pagani design PD-1688. And this is a watch that I wanted for a little while because it homages an Omega Aquaterra, and it's a really pretty watch because the one that it is mimicking is a beautiful watch also. One that I'll probably never own because I can't afford it. But I really could afford this one because it recently has been going for just under $60. $60 for a 3/16L stainless steel watch with a Seiko NH35 movement in the back, display case, sapphire crystal. I mean, that's insane, for what you're getting for the money, right? Well, I expected something in the mail when it came that was comparative to other Pagani design watches that I've owned. There is a certain standard even for inexpensive budget Chinese watches, right? Well, when this one came, the first thing I noticed about it was the bracelet. The bracelet is, well, what's the first thing? Well, the first thing is that unlike most of the bracelets that come on Pagani design watches nowadays, this one has push pins, not screws. I should have known that something was up when I saw that. Now, what else about this bracelet? This bracelet, after one day of wear, can you see the abrasion on the links from where these links were articulating and scratching each other? I mean, I haven't even worn it more than 8 hours. I literally wore it maybe 2, and they're already scratched. Now, the most disturbing thing though was, now it does have a butterfly clasp that's signed, just in case you wanted to know. The most disturbing thing was that this bracelet is sharp as a knife. Well, maybe not as sharp as one that will literally, whittle some wood, but this watch is frankly unwearable. It is so sharp, so roughly finished on the completely down the edge of both sides of the bracelet, front and back, that it is unwearable. Where do they get sending out a watch with this bad of quality control, even for Pagani design. And then I noticed that this on the back says 1688, as in PD-1688M. I don't know what the M stands for, but I know what it tells me, that this watch is not going to be worth sending back, but I think I have an appointment with eBay. Yeah, I know it's a Chinese watch. Don't say, well, that's what you get. That's what you get for getting one of those cheapy old replica watches or whatever they are. No, I think we know better than that. But what do you think? Have you had a bracelet like this before? What did you do about it? Of course, I could change this out and put something else on it. But I hope this doesn't put you off from buying a Pagani design. They're still good watches for the price, but I just thought it was fair. I just thought it'd be fair to let you know what this one was like and what I experienced, so you can look out for it. And if you've had any experiences like that before or whatever, then let us know in the comments. And until the next time, have a great week. And remember, watches are definitely replaceable, thank goodness. But time is not.